Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? Just here. Welcome back to my channel. We're back to Reaction to Follow. This is Season 1, Episode 3, The Head. And based off how the last episode ended, I think we know already exactly what that title is in regards to. But I am absolutely loving this series so far. I feel like we were 2 for 2 with the first 2 episodes. And I'm honestly surprised we've seen all of our main characters already interact and cross each other's paths. And I absolutely love that one scene last episode involving Lucy where she came outside, like, based off how you're acting in this current situation, I'm gonna have to assume that you're the aggressor here. And the ghoul just looked at her like, really? So he was definitely intrigued by her, and hopefully we get more stuff like that this episode and moving forward. But where we ended, Lucy got head, and now she continues with her journey, and so do we. So if you guys look at my full reaction to the show, link to my Patreon is down in the description below. Now subscribe to the channel. Now's a very good time. Click that button down below. Smash the like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go. Beginning. Hey, we're going way back for this one. 219 years back. He's begging for his life right now.
There's an old Mexican eulogy. Feo, fuerte y formal. Means he was ugly, strong, and had dignity. I'll give you 2 out of 3 on that front. Do I really have to kill him?
Cuts?
You want to kill him even in the movie?
I'm the sheriff, right? Well, why can't I just arrest a guy?
He's too good of a guy.
That's what I do.
The audience, Coop. They want to see that even a good man as yourself can be driven
Yeah,
so
I understand that.
far
That's not
sometimes.
really my thing. Let's pick this up after lunch, all right?
Next scene.
It's subtle. Flirtation.
Pretty sure this is
Like
Mama Bear, right?
For the first time.
Cowboys got game. There's that connection.
That's the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. You gotta ask your mother.
Please, Mommy.
Sure, sweetheart.
Wow, they're acting like they just met.
Wow.
Okay, we should get going.
right.
Photographer's ready and waiting.
Hey, what is this?
They even made it in your color.
Let's see if it fits.
Oh, what a drastic cut. Literally. Alright, so he needs those.
Come on, let's go find the rest of them.
Oh! Just shoves it right up the nostril.
Snug as a bug.
Snug as a bug. Yeah, he's got to rebuild a bit. It's comeback season for Maximus.
This is Nightitis. Over.
This is Petty Officer Shortsight. You missed your check-in.
My squire, he fell in battle.
Copy that. We'll get you a replacement, Squire.
Right away. No.
You know, he's broken connection.
I can fix it. Cost you 5 caps.
Could you do it for 4?
She ain't playing. He's gonna find 1 cap. My teeth.
Extra, if you do it fast.
He's looking at her like, I just got my tooth pulled for that. What's crazy is, in 10 days I have a dentist appointment, and I'm probably getting one of my teeth extracted.
Step away from the armor.
Finders keepers, my lord.
Get mugged. That's not good. Maximus is down bad this episode. Got it open. He means business now. Toilet seat.
I try to make believe there's nothing wrong. And it hurts me so to smelling like your dog.
He's fighting back though. Oh! Here comes the music again. That's all he needed to do. Who's the squire? His friend? No. He got back just in time.
Knight Titus! I'm Thaddeus! And I'm honored to be in your charge!
Arise, my squire, and clean this.
He learned already.
New orders! We're not the only ones in search of this remnant from the old world.
Whoever gets the target.
We'll control the wasteland.
Nice. Back to Lucy. Most of it's underwater. Looks incredible. Speaking of incredible, another great shot here.
You like grass?
I love grass. The fuck was that? Jesus Christ. I didn't see it. Oh! What? Stole the head. He's got a tracker though. Oh no.
Hello again.
Fuck.
Where is it? The head.
Kind of wanted dog to protect her.
No. Okay. Okay, I don't know where it is. Okay? I lost it.
Kind of knows where it is though. Over there.
Gulper got it, huh?
I'm being reassigned. The whole opening the vault door for Lucy thing didn't sit too well with the council, so I'm just not really sure who I even am anymore.
This vault got hit hard, man. Those damn raiders. They were not ready for something like that.
Norman, you're next.
What are we gonna do with you?
Punish me with a demotion, I guess.
Are you aware that at every job you've been assigned to, your performance review has been lax enthusiasm?
Oh.
Predicament, isn't it? How do you demote someone who equally dislikes every job he's ever worked? I'm just glad to hear that we punish people down here for breaking the rules. Is that just for vault dwellers or for people who come down here and murder vault dwellers?
Now that I think of it, we've got a job for you after all. How'd they get away?
I was waylaid. A ghoul intervened.
A ghoul?
If we find the ghoul, we find the target.
You left the ghoul alive. By allowing the ghoul to live, you've made it possible to trace the whereabouts of the target.
Yeah, should I help?
Yes, right. I know that.
Well done, sir. This way. Glory awaits.
A few moments later.
Think this was him?
Hard to tell. Show me the illustration.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's definitely him.
Put the head right over top where it was.
Is the body back with us?
His head is what's valuable. We need to find it.
Oh yeah, smart. Who do you think did this, the girl or the ghoul?
The ghoul, definitely.
Nah.
Ghouls.
Not like this.
Stop! Torture is wrong!
Torturing a person don't do shit.
Ah. Leave her alone. Get grabbed on. Ooh. That was better than the game. Use anything. Say no. No. Dog did it. That was enough. Just gave it a little.
Fuck!
Yeah, why is that?
Because of the golden rule. Do unto others as you'd have done unto you. What about the head? I need the head to get my dad
Yeah,
back.
well, the wasteland's got its own golden rule.
Oh, what's that?
Thou shalt get sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn time.
So, your former squire, he was a good guy.
There's something negative about it.
He's dead. I don't know. It feels weird.
An order of my squire.
The other guys used to be pretty hard on him. Like regularly beat the shit out of him. People at the base, they used to beat the shit out of me all the time. I just wish he lived long enough to find someone else to beat up, you know? Only seems fair.
Alright, don't feel bad.
Maybe there's some saving with this
Like you
kid.
said, the law of the wasteland.
We can judge a person and a society by how they treat their enemy.
Given our recently dwindled numbers,
I don't
the
think
most
so.
ethical solution would be to rehabilitate the prisoners and then integrate them into our vault society.
Based on what I saw this morning, it may take years. But there is nothing we can't do when we set our minds to it.
Is there something you'd like to say, Norm?
Speak up, Norman.
So what do you propose we do?
She
Do what
knows.
they would have done to us.
Sirs, may I speak to you for a moment, please? It's about the water chip.
Go ahead.
It's the type
Speak.
of thing Overseer McLean would have preferred to discuss privately.
Well, he's not here now, is he? Let's hear it.
The water chip is destroyed. It
No!
only has enough water to keep our population alive for 2 months. And that's not accounting for the prisoners.
Okay, that's fine. That's enough.
Thanks, no?
Yeah, we are not keeping these prisoners alive.
You're right, you know. If your father were here, he'd do the right thing.
She's encouraging him.
Are you sure about this?
Says the goal is this way. Wait a minute.
What?
We're definitely picking up an abomination of some kind or another. Just not sure. I'm not sure we're tracking the right abomination.
My mistake. You let me lead the charge. I'll lead the charge.
Lead the charge!
Get back to shore.
But sir,
Go!
thank you, sir.
Yeah, see, this is how a knight should act. Maybe shoot have been better, though. Nice! And now it's going for him. That scream! Oh! Those are fingers! Oh! That is nasty. Where's the head?
You saved me.
You saved me first.
The head! We got a head! You! She's got water. She gave away hers.
Sir, please.
What a dick. I would give you water, Lucy.
Water, water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Ain't much stays clean up here, Volty.
Is that what happened to you? Radiation?
Something like that.
Doesn't like that image.
Oh.
Okay, you ready to meet the suits?
I'll try not to embarrass you. No promises, though.
On behalf of the whole Vault-Tec family, we want to
Freaking
say how
Vault-Tec.
delighted we are that Barb could use her connections to get to you.
No, I've never
Shady
done it
bastards.
before in my life. But then again, my wife has never asked me to. So. Yeah. Thank you. The suit is tight.
It's like
This
the
thing really
poster
block
boy for
radiation?
them.
Absolutely.
He was actually a good guy.
I'll bet you I'm gonna be a big star.
Hey, I have an idea. What if I were to do like a thumbs up?
Go for it, Coop.
You call them Coop?
3 episodes down. Another good one, too. That was some freaking crazy gulper action that we got there that episode. We'll definitely talk about it. The head. Alright, Alright guys, before we go any further, that was Fallout Season 1, Episode 3, The Head. And honestly, we are 3 for 3. This show is incredible. I can't wait to see where we go, and yeah, there better be a Season 2. If it hasn't been confirmed yet, yes, I know the ratings are incredible, the viewership numbers are incredible, but regardless, I still want to see that confirmed that we are getting a Season 2 because, yeah, this show is freaking incredible. But we got some stuff to go over, and a lot of stuff to go over, actually, because a lot of stuff, once again, went down this episode. I think the main stuff that I do want to focus on first is the Gulper action, because that was freaking amazing. I wasn't sure exactly what I was looking at. I was like, wait a second. There's a few different water creatures that we had to deal with in the Fallout world. Are we dealing with Mirelurks? Are we dealing with potentially Gulpers? And I'm pretty sure Gulper was the second one I said, and it ended up being that. And honestly, I feel like it looked better in the show than it actually does in the game, as crazy as that sounds. So yeah, and it looked massive too. Holy shit, when he was using Lucy as bait, the ghoul, dipped her underwater. At first I even asked too, I'm like, is this torture? Is he torturing her, like waterboarding her right now? Or is he using her as bait? And we discovered shortly after, he was kind of doing both, but he was using her as bait to get the Gulper out of the water, and once it actually appeared out of the water, like pulled itself up on that dock portion there, my god, it looked insane. It actually took, like, it was trying to eat them both and swallow them whole, even though it takes a while to digest. And the fingers, I didn't even notice that at first. Is that really how it is in the game? Like, this, is that how it's been this entire time, or did they actually change that for the show? Because if it's been like that the entire time, I honestly had no idea. So that is absolutely crazy. Loved it. When they were grabbing the one Squire afterwards and it was swallowing him whole, and like you see the fingers like pulling him inwards, yo, that was freaking nuts. It looked insane. It looked actually awesome too. It's not like, there was some CG moments where it's like, you can definitely tell it's CG, but for that portion of it, I was like, yo, this looks freaking incredible. So really enjoyed that. And then I guess Maximus, he didn't actually reveal himself just yet to Squire, so I feel like at this point it doesn't really matter. Like, they've already saved each other's backs, or they've had each other's backs, so saved each other's asses, that even when he does reveal it, I don't feel like it's going to be too much longer now, that the Squire's not going to have too much of a problem. And honestly, I feel like he'll still be a Squire. Like, he's pretty much earned this much respect for him already. And what he was saying too, like, I really hope that that he would have found somebody to beat up, much like I did, so having beat up him. So that was kind of like an awkward conversation, because at first he's like, what'd you think of him? He's like, yeah, he was alright. He's like, I'm sad that he's dead. He's like, say something negative. And he's like using the deep Titan voice also, and he's just like, yeah, that's what he actually got into, is like, man, I used to be the one that they would beat up all the time, and then when he arrived, that was the opportunity for me to kind of pick on somebody else. I became popular because of it, so I actually feel sorry for him, and I really wish that he would have found somebody to beat up one day, and unfortunately he didn't. But yeah, I feel like it's not going to be too much longer before he actually reveals that, hey, it's actually me. It's been me the entire time. I'm pretty sure he almost revealed it this very episode, but they got the head. They were celebrating afterwards after taking down the Gulper. And when they actually took it down too, that looked absolutely insane. Like, what did he scream? He's like, Victoria, man, Victoria. At first I was like, is he screaming victory? Because it might be a little bit too soon for that. You gotta succeed first before you scream. But no, I'm pretty sure he was actually screaming ad Victorium. So when he took it out, he tore out the anchor out of the Gulper, and that's when you see it fell. Like, all its intestines came out with it. That was a freaking nasty scene. So of course, you guys know that I loved it. Probably the best scene of the episode. And that's what they celebrated afterwards. They saw the dog, they saw the head. The dog started licking the head, which was super nasty, but they knew that they succeeded at that point in time. Victory ad Victorium. So great scene. Probably my favorite one of the episode. Definitely let me know in the comments down below what scene was your guys' favorite. But yeah, I feel like there's going to be a bond between Lucy and the ghoul already, because for most people that he's dealt with, I'm pretty sure that he would just flat out kill them. Like the people that originally resurrected him, we saw what he did to them. I'm pretty sure he just put one of them back in his gravesite too. That he's still down there. Well, he's probably dead by now. If not, he'll probably be dead soon. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me that's intrigued by Lucy. But I feel like he's also intrigued by her, and maybe he's a little bit soft on her too. So I feel like if it was anybody else, he would have killed them by now. So hopefully they get a bond or it starts to form, because I really do want to see them work together. And yeah, I feel like they'll make a good team if they do start to work together as well. I do want to kind of discuss some of the stuff that went down in Vault 33 as well, because we did see Norman. He's pretty much the only one besides the one, I guess, widow now, the pregnant widow who lost an eye and a husband, where basically they're having like a council meeting there. Well, at first we saw the remaining Raiders. I was like, wait, did they actually keep 1 or 2 alive? And no, they kept 16 of them alive. I don't know how they got them all in their, I think it was like an interrogation room or something. They're just holding them there for now, and they're still deciding what to do with them. Like, it's a pretty clear-cut, easy decision for me. Like, you need to kill them all right now. And it's exactly what Norm said too. He's like, I want to do what they would do to us, and that's actually take them all out before they had the chance to do that to us. So yeah, he's obviously out for blood right now. Like, and he's kind of been labeled as a bit of a chicken shit and not enthusiastic for each position that he's previously had. Like, when he was getting kind of demoted, he was even saying too, like, what are you guys gonna do, demote me? Like, I've had every lowest position in this place, and honestly, they've all been shit. I haven't really cared. So you guys haven't really broken me at this point, so you're not gonna really do it. Like, I'm not gonna care. No matter what you do to me, do your worst at this point. Just do it. Get it over with. So with now his mindset, I feel like he's ready to step up a bit. Like what we saw with Lucy leaving the first episode, Norm was also saying to her too, he's like, where he was considering going with her, but he's like, or she asked him or something like that, and he basically said like, you know me, I'm too scared, I'm too chicken shit. So I feel like we're gonna see that change we're gonna see changes amongst multiple characters. Maximus, and I know Norm's not one of the main characters, but he is like a side main character. Definitely one of the main side characters. So Maximus, Lucy, potentially the Ghoul. Is he going to soften up a little bit? Maybe go back to his old ways? Because it's pretty clear. Like, we saw a bunch of flashbacks this episode that he used to be a good guy. So I'm sure deep down, really deep down, it's still in him that he could be a good guy again. Well, I guess honestly, even keeping Lucy alive and bringing back the dog, he's still a good guy. But when dealing with the actual criminals, he's just a savage. He doesn't really give a fuck. So he's definitely been hardened by the outside wasteland. And yeah, I feel like it's only a matter of time. We're going to see progression from pretty much every character, or at least all of our main characters: Maximus, Lucy, Norman, and the Ghoul. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm absolutely loving this show so far. I can't say that and express that enough. There was one point in this episode where I was thinking to myself, I was like, I know it's already late right now. Like, I probably got to go to bed in like an hour, so I don't know if I can fit another episode and do a recap and all that, and an intro as well. But I'm still actually considering jumping into another episode right now. That's how much I'm actually loving this show. And I was thinking too, while the episode was still going on, like, I want more of this. I don't want this to end right now while they're going through the water. I think it was right when Maximus and his squire got to the water and they're following the rads and the radiation, but the Gulper didn't actually reveal itself yet. It was like super intense because they didn't actually know what they were about to deal with. And I was just thinking to myself, like, man, I love this show and I can't get enough of it. I do not want this episode to end right now. And yeah, I might have to watch more tonight. So I just watched episode 2 last night. Like with most shows that I watch, I typically wait a week between, maybe sometimes two per week. I'm pretty sure this is my 3rd episode in like the last 4 days. So yeah, I can't get enough of this, but I feel like I'm pretty much in the same boat as the rest of the world, even though I'm pretty sure the rest of you guys have already binged this entire series, unless some of you guys are reacting out there as well, just like me. Then some of you guys are probably taking your time. But everybody else, if you don't have a camera on in front of you, I almost guarantee you that this show was binged by most, because I want to binge it right now, and I don't even have the time to do that. So even my camera stored, the battery will probably die. I literally can't film anymore, and I really am considering still trying to get it in there. But yeah, I'll probably film another episode tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, let me know your favorite scene of the episode, because once again, we got a lot more action this episode, but we also got some flashback stuff involving Coop. I briefly mentioned it, but I think it was the start of the episode where we saw him on the movie set. I guess they were just showcasing the type of guy that he was previously, but we kind of already knew that before, just from the very first episode. And I feel like they're probably going to show us 2 things from his past. What actually went down with his daughter, and I really don't even really want to see that, because I feel like the first episode was enough. Like, the fact that she's not here now, you know what happened to her. So that's going to be a rough moment, rough episode if they do show that. And 2, how he actually became the ghoul, like the entire process, and they're probably going to be like showing us different periods of time over the last 200 years and some of the stuff that he's been doing and how he's hardened over time as well. So I'm fully expecting to see both those things, even though the first one I don't really want to see. And then the other flashback or bit of Coop's past that we saw this episode, well, we saw a bit of his wife too, the mother of his child, but he was actually a Vault-Tec representative or a spokesperson. They're like poster boy pretty much, because he was a movie star. So he was like doing a photo shoot. He's like, can I get the thumbs up? And yeah, now knowing what we now know about Vault-Tec, well, maybe some of you guys don't know about Vault-Tec just yet, so I'm not gonna say anything more about them, but with the thumbs up and how everything played out with that, and now just him where he is now and his memories going back to that, it's freaking crazy, man. The show is nuts. The writing's incredible. I did notice too, because I'm on the Wikipedia right now, the next episode is the ghouls, but the one thing I did want to mention is the first 3 episodes were actually directed by Jonathan Nolan, who I'm pretty sure was, if not the creator, then the director of Westworld. Mistake me or correct me if I'm mistaken, the comments down below. But I did notice the next episode, and I want to see if he directs any more past that. Yeah, he only directs the first 3 episodes, so I'm very interested to see what actually changes, if anything, for the show moving on, now that he's kind of moving on as well. I feel like he's still involved in the show, like probably executive producer or whatnot, but he's not actually he's not actually directing any more episodes for this first season, not even coming back for the finale, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, that's something to kind of pay attention to, and something hopefully I remember for the next episode moving forward, because I do want to see if the tone changes, maybe some of the acting, basically how some of the scenes or how the episodes play out, maybe the pacing as well. Just something to consider moving forward. But regardless, first 3 episodes, 10 out of 10. The show is flawless so far. Can't wait for the next one. Think I'm ended there, guys. As always, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys can like, subscribe, really helps my channel grow. Until next time, I am out. Enjoy your night. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, then you play me like a yo-yo and shit. Well, I'm not the one to be yo-yo, and when you put that shit on me, then I watch you leave, let you back in, you came back in and shit on me, drag me along for a week.